The warehouse manager has a number of operational challenges and is also expected to understand and implement company strategy in relation to warehousing. Again, we can see the trade-offs that the warehouse manager has to deal with. These include cost versus responsiveness and cost efficiency versus volume throughput. Today's manager has to maximize the effective use of his or her operational resources while satisfying customer requirements. This can be done effectively through motivating and managing staff effectively. People are warehouses' most valuable assets and should be used appropriately. The expectation is that the manager will achieve high customer service levels, but also reduce costs through improved productivity and performance. Added to this is the constraint of lower inventory, reduced customer lead time, and pressure to ensure safety and security of staff, equipment, and stock. Here are the 6 basic principles of warehouse management: accuracy, cost, control, cleanliness, efficiency, safety, and security. This is how warehouse managers manage and measure performance. Here is a table with the main pressures and challenges put on the warehouse and warehouse manager. Let's talk about them. Pressure to reduce operating costs. Companies are targeting the supply chain as an area where costs can be reduced further, and as a result, pressure is increasing on transport and warehouse managers to reduce costs while also increasing customer service. This has resulted in companies evaluating outsourcing options, as well as reviewing their own logistics and supply chain operations. Achieving the perfect order. A recent key performance indicator introduced into supply chain is perfect order fulfillment metric. Perfect order is deemed to be one that has been delivered on time, in full, in perfect condition, and accompanied with the correct paperwork. Shorter order lead times and stock availability. Order lead time is the length of time between placing of an order and the receipt of the item by the customer. Order lead time can be a significant differentiator between competitors, as the quality of product is such that competitive advantage is gained through fast, timely, and accurate delivery. With the internet providing price transparency through a proliferation of price comparison websites, competitive advantage is now gained through offering the best service by whatever channel the consumer decides. The most effective warehouses are those that have reduced lead times while maintaining quality at a reduced cost. Delivery through multiple channels. Companies are increasingly delivering via multiple channels to reach customers more effectively. The pressure on the warehouse is brought about through having to present goods in a variety of different ways. These include direct delivery of a single item to the end user, multiple SKU orders, direct to store, and bulk orders to retail distribution centers. Each has its own different pick requirements and is likely to rely on different equipment, or their lead times will also vary, as will the method of delivery. Greater fluctuations in demand. Companies have to be able to ramp up resources during the peak periods and have a much leaner operation during slower, quieter periods. Increase in stock keeping units. The proliferation of product lines gives the consumers choice. However, it is a major challenge for warehouse managers in terms of having sufficient cost-effective pick locations. Retailers continue to seek differentiation, and as a result are continually looking into introducing product variants, not only in terms of the product itself, but also in pack size, the type of packaging, labeling, and product combinations. This has led to a number of companies introducing postponement into the warehouse. This entails holding stock of the basic product and only adding the extras once orders have been received. Labor costs and availability during periods of high employment. Many countries are seeing labor rates steadily increasing, and coupled with the fact that a number of countries have an aging population, it is becoming harder to source experienced warehousing operatives. In addition, working in a warehouse is not seen as being the most glamorous of occupations, and these deter the number of young people from entering the industry. Warehouse managers need to come up with ways to attract new staff. Environmental issues. Warehouse managers are not only tasked with cost savings, but also the reduction of warehouses' impact on the environment. This includes areas such as energy consumption, affecting areas such as lighting, handling equipment, cooling, and heating. The issue of waste is also very high on the environmental agenda. The warehouse can generate a great deal of waste in its operations. This needs to be closely controlled and, where cost effective, recycled, reused, or turned into energy. One of the warehouse manager's greatest challenges is how to manage data and information. Today's supply chain produces vast amounts of data, and it is up to the manager, among others, to analyze this data and use it effectively. A further challenge is ensuring that data is transferred to the correct location. It has been said that supply chains are all about the transfer of information and products are a secondary thought. The ability to track items throughout the supply chain is paramount, especially in the food and pharmaceutical market sectors.